On behalf of the Corpwell Foundation, I am here to present our next steps with the North Clarendon Chapel. I presented our plans for this chapel in 2017. Today, I would like to report the progress made since then. In 2015, the Friends of the Chapel had entrusted our foundation to bring the chapel to a good place. Since that time, we have been working step by step toward the restoration. Not all that is visible yet, but well documented on the chapter1871.org website and in a report that just came out. Progress made since the first presentation have been modest, yet significant. Some of you may ask why it took so long. I will explain later my disappearance and the positive impact it may bring to this project. But let's focus on the report first. The architectural assessment brought positive information in that it did not find any structural issues with the building. The prevention advice was followed, and we attended to the slate roof, replaced the back roof with a standing seams. We were able to do some initial outside cosmetic improvement with the help of volunteers. Thanks to Clayton Rockwell and Steve Sorrell, who did a primer on the front, and Ellen Holy and I have begun to address the landscaping to avoid the look of abandonment. Now we are ready for our next steps. We are scheduled for a clean-out and cleaning broken glass repair. Some, but not all of the windows will become visible again soon. Actually, only one of the windows has significant structural damage. All the other will benefit from a restore, but it isn't essential to address at this time. On a good note, we discovered that the furnace is in working order. A new oil tank will sit under the building. We received estimates for new electric panel, sheetrock for the back room, and installation of a dry toilet. Assessment of the old well to see if we have water. Now plans for its use. First, let me share the cause of my absence. Shortly after our presentation to the town, my husband Mo's health demanded some attention, and in 2019, a fall that should not have happened. I'll spare the surgical details. But at discharge, the hospital said, "Nursing home." He could not understand at the time, so I said, "No way." I'm known here as Nicolette, but in other circles, I'm also known as Dr. Asselin, a bit of a hard-headed and somewhat combative people's advocate. I practiced as a geriatrician in New York and was affiliated with Mount Sinai Medical Center and also an adjunct clinical faculty for New York Medical College. Along my career, I had observed the unforgiven nature of aging and experienced how we have reduced it to what fits the provider's needs, rather than the receiver who needs love and care. I witnessed, again and again, the sadness of nursing homes where we are expected to live to the end of our lives. Nursing homes were implemented to offer a solution and relief of families' burden of care. Too often, those who are confined do not do as well as we had hoped. Next came assisted living homes and tri-level housing, yet they are serving the investor's gain, not the purchaser of needed services. My recent book, Faces of the Future, describes it in vivid details. In sum, the more attractive the places were, the more deceived we felt. This experience led us to find a solution that brought happiness, creating an oasis where members gathered during the day, perfect for those home-ridden individuals who depended heavily on their spouse as caretaker. Both sides were happy. Nursing home was avoided. It was a remarkable success, and has led to my new last chapter. First, writing our story. Second, preparing a course for those interested in leading the way. And now, spreading the word about this new approach. After my husband's vanishing to the other world, I have returned to Vermont to live here in Clarendon, where my family owns a log home since 2012. I am returning also to the commitment I made to bringing the North Clarendon Chapel to a solid place. In the town plan of 2016, the following was mentioned: that the village of North Clarendon remains the unofficial town center, with the location of the elementary school, community center, fire station, library, and post office, and has been identified as a potential area for village center designation. I hear that significant efforts are currently being made with unifying schools in the region. That will bring better results for our young, yet we should not forget the needs of those who pay taxes and need town support. The Grange restoration was a phenomenal first step. Today, aging in place has become the preferred place for many reasons: happiness, cost, and avoidance of uprooting that disrupt the normal cycle of life. Does the town offer its citizen what is needed to do so? Probably not, and so do millions of small rural towns in America. So, now equipped with my own experience, what I am suggesting is that the town invest in the North Clarendon Chapel to create a small oasis for our town elders, a place where people can gather daily, enjoy a cup of warm coffee or a soup, socialize and go about their days, or stay until they are picked up. With town involvement, we could also apply for a village designation and receive a matching grant. A town history and uniqueness is also crucial to its economic growth. The Historical Society has been doing a phenomenal job to bring it up to the surface, and we can do something with it. The Historical Preservation Trust has been offering their support and guidance, and I also received strong encouragement from the State Historical Division that this building could qualify for a national registry. This town seemed to be a jewel for bicycle riders. Perhaps we could turn it into a historical tour with stations. The website for the project is chapel1871.org. You can subscribe to receive news, apply to be a volunteer, and even donate if you are so inclined. We have a brick or windows campaign and other donations that will assist us in raising the funds needed to go forward with the big picture. We have been collecting bids for various parts of the restoration. We also would like to ask the Select Board if the town is willing to participate in the rehabilitation so we can serve public interest of elders in this community. So, I would like to open this to a discussion between the board and the audience. Thank you for listening.